G'day everyone, Master Rabbit here from CapsuleComputers.com. Right in front of me we have a man called the Commando. You guys would know him from The Biggest Loser on Channel 10. This guy is a machine and he knows how to play games. Is that right, Mr. Commando?
That's right.
Do you play? So, Mr. Commando, can I call you Mr. Commando or do I have to call you Commando?
Mr.'s fine.
Mr. Commando, I wanted to ask you a question about games. Do you play games in your busy schedule?
Most definitely. I think it's a natural progression in life. I do have a busy schedule, but it's not to say that I don't play games.
Alrighty. So in the past, like I know that you have been in the army and you've worked in the army. Are you allowed to say what you've done in the past while you were working in the army?
Oh, I've done a lot of different things in the army. It depends on what it is that you ask me.
Rightio. So were you able to actually tell us what sort of role that you did play, that you were, doing in the army?
So in the military?
In the military.
I was in the Special Forces.
In the Special Forces?
And I served as a Special Forces team commander, or counter-terrorism team commander.
Rightio.
Which was a fantastic job. I learned a lot of different things from that.
Yep.
The things that I learned, I've transitioned into everyday life.
Rightio. So have you, I know with video games and stuff, of course you've handled the gun, and you've seen and you've actually been in probably live combat.
Yeah.
With games in general that you see nowadays, like Modern Warfare or Call of Duty, Call of Duty Modern Warfare or Medal of Honor and stuff like that. I'm not sure if you've played those games. How realistic are they compared to the ones that for you in real life? How do you compare them?
I guess games they're a lot different to real life as such because of the training aspect and what it is that you learn. Like your body's under physical duress. There's the physiological side of things. There's the psychological side of things. Playing the games, I think you know that you're playing a game, so you can relate. There's a lot of different things going on. For me, I guess it's like playing a racing car game. It's like you get a limitless number of racing cars. You just smash one, it's like, you just press replay and you go
start again, yeah.
So the same thing. So whereas the reality of life is you get taken out, you're gone.
You're gone. You have one chance.
That's exactly right.
Right. Okay. So have you actually played any of those first-person shooters in the past, or have you gotten
in the military myself?
Yeah.
Like I've done a lot of things in my time in the military.
Yeah.
I got out at a period of time.
Yep.
Or got out at a period of time prior to a lot of the events that's happened or that are happening nowadays.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends have, they're in the thick of it, and
they're now right now.
Yeah, they're there. Like I'm standing here and they're overseas, looking after our country, fighting in the name
which is fantastic.
Of our country. And my hat off to them because they're dedicating their lives to this.
Exactly.
And I've lost many friends that, as we've heard in the media lately.
Yeah, lately, exactly.
The Aussies that have passed away, I've personally known them.
You've known them as well. Yeah, it's pretty sad. All right, well, let's move on to a fun part then. What's one of your favourite consoles that you've had in the past or in the future, or not in the future, like in the past or up until now, the next generation consoles? What do you enjoy playing the most if you've got time to play?
I really like the racing games.
All right.
I don't know. I wish if I had my life over again, to a degree, I'd like to be a racing car driver. And it's not to particularly have any game in mind. I like to give them all a go. Like they've all got their pros and cons. And it's just having the time, I guess, to actually be able to play it. But it's a bit of excitement, and it doesn't cost you as much as actually owning your own race car.
Yeah, that's true.
Riding off of the track.
Exactly. All right. So, what about consoles? Have you like Nintendo, you got the PlayStation, you got an Xbox, iPhone, and stuff like that? What do you like the most out of all those consoles, or maybe like even in the past, like the original Nintendo or the Super Nintendo? Did you ever play any of those machines or consoles?
The Nintendos, I think it was more the smaller ones. I don't know what they call
the little hand Game & Watches. Righty, yeah.
Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah. The Donkey Kong, the double flip screen.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome! Old school.
nowadays it's like the iPhone, because I think just the practicality of
Yeah.
you know, being able to have a phone, have your contacts, have your emails,
Yes.
have music,
Yeah.
have games. It's
all in one.
application.
Yeah, I agree. Master Rabbit agrees with that one, because that's basically what I use as well for entertainment, which is good.
It saves carrying a phone, it saves carrying an iPod.
Yeah. You have it all in one.
That platform all in one.
Exactly.
But you know, again, it's just finding the time, and that's the beauty of having that iPhone. So if I do have a spare bit of time, like if I, you know, the old, you hurry up and wait.
Yeah.
I'll hurry up and wait. So you end up somewhere, you're told to be somewhere at a certain time, you
Yeah.
get there,
Yeah.
and then there's a delay for an hour. Well,
Exactly.
you know, you can, you know, just relax the brain a little bit, kick back, play a bit of Tetris, you know, do some Pac-Man, the old game, like, you know, things that I grew up with.
Yeah, that's the same as me. That's awesome, that's good. All right, so basically apart from that, you also do a bit of personal training, as you know.
Yeah.
Could you give us a rundown like of what's been one of your most hardest things that you've done in your own training career?
The hardest thing that I've done in my training career, outside of the training aspect and that consistency and volume,
Right.
is competing in the 2009 CrossFit Games.
Oh,
If
really?
you were to condense just that element of intensity and the like into 2 days,
Yep.
it left me a mess.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Awesome.
hard.
And now that you're training, you know, you're basically on The Biggest Loser as well, and you're training all these you know, these contestants and stuff like that. How is that compared to training like normal, regular, you know, people that you have, that, you know, personal training sort of thing?
There's such a wide, such a variety. You know, you've got the people who come to you. They're a lot more athletic and they're
Yep.
looking for the edge.
Yep.
You've got the others that are just, you know, their mum, dad, average Joe, who just want to improve their general fitness. And then you've got the people like the contestants who do need a physical change, but also need a psychological.
Awesome. All right. Well, Mr. Commando, thank you very, very much. Have you got any last words to say?
There are no excuses.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Master Rabbit signing out from CapsuleComputers.com.